Now, from the official station of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's the Bucs Bonus Show. Rookie quarterback Jameis Winston gets a chilly reception in Minneapolis. Sacks and a pickoff threaten to spoil the day. But Winston finally finds his groove, even running in for a touchdown. And this crew continues to show promise. Now, the Bucs Bonus Show, presented by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
It's very anxious. Of course I have butterflies, but that's just because I want to do the right thing.
Pressure coming. Winston throws the ball downfield. Deep pass intended for. Caught by Vincent Jackson at the Viking 45-yard line.
Welcome to the show, kid. A 40-yard bomb to Vincent Jackson will be remembered as Jameis Winston's first NFL completion. Yeah, run down there. Get to the huddle.
We're making history here,
We
Dan.
are making history
That's
tonight.
That's going to be a trivia question someday.
VJax is the answer. Welcome to the first edition of Bucs Bonus. I'm Dan Lucas.
And
along
I'm
with
Paul Ryan.
Here
You see that boat a minute ago? That was a pretty sweet
very
boat.
cool. We're going to do this all the way through the regular season. So we'll see you in January, all the way with Bucs Sunday night. Yeah,
We're going to come back every Sunday night and do it again. For the next half hour, we got more Bucs than Bill Gates. I'm going to try to do a different one of those every week.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
We begin tonight's show with one Mr. Jameis Winston. You may have heard of him. In his first NFL action, we saw something similar to what we've been seeing in training camp, Dan.
Yeah.
A little good, a little bad, but seemingly limitless potential from a kid barely old enough to buy a beer over at Sneaky Pete's in Minneapolis after the ball game.
It's a couple of establishments around the corner as well he can't get into. But like camp, as you mentioned, a bit of a slow start. But that completion to Jackson seemed to calm him down.
Yeah.
He came after a sack. Later, he hits Lewis Murphy. Big night for that guy. We're going to see him more in a bit here. That drive ended in a field goal. Fast forward second quarter. And we got another first last night, Paul. His first interception.
Yeah, throw a little high for Mike Evans. Maybe he got held a bit. Winston would bounce back, though. Goes 4 for 4 on a drive leading into the 2-minute warning. That culminated in his first touchdown, and it's with his feet, no less.
Of course. Look at him go. I'm okay with him diving on that play. Yeah, I'm okay. Dive. Get the feet down out in the middle of the field. Hey, who says he doesn't have wheels? Winston, 9 of 19, 131 yards, had the pick, no touchdown passes. But Jameis, let's hear what you have to say.
It's just good to come out here and play football, play against another team. And I commend the guys. The guys went out there and we fought hard. And, it's preseason, so it was kind of low intensity, but it was good to get one up under your belt. Obviously, getting a real live rush, without guys coming off you, so that's fun. And just, opportunity to play against real live football, so that's always going to be helpful. And our goal is to get better every day.
Winston's favorite target, bit of a surprise.
Lewis Murphy. Yes, the pride of St. Pete and Lakewood High.
Team high 4 receptions, 54 yards for him. The guy that missed a big chunk of camp, it's not too shabby.
He had a very good build-up, but the talk of the camp was all these young receivers,
right.
and there's plenty of them. Murphy, I got to tell you, in 1 week, is kind of forgotten.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. He reminded everyone last night, hey, I'm around. Put himself right back in
That's
position.
That's how I want to be remembered, as being around.
He's got to be the leader in the clubhouse right now for the number 3 spot. And these young guys, they have been performing.
Yeah, Rennell Hall didn't play in this game, but the young guys have looked good. And even though Murphy missed some time, he looked comfortable with Jameis under center. That's where you want to see. I caught up with Lewis in the locker room after the game.
To miss a little bit of camp and then come back and actually perform as well as you did. Did that surprise you at all, or were you just same old?
No, it didn't surprise me at all. I've been training my behind off, man. I've been working hard, probably took a week off this entire last year, but, I'm definitely confident in my performance and my play.
What did you think of Jameis' performance tonight?
I think he played well. I think he played really well. He was very confident, very poised. It's just the beginning of the preseason. It's not even the beginning of the season. So, I know there's going to be bumps in the road. We're going to take a look at this film on Monday and get back to work.
You feel like you're developing any chemistry with the guy? I know he hasn't been around for that long.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, every day we go out on the field, there's an opportunity for us to get better. And every rep counts. Every single rep counts that we get to take together, whether it's pat and go or live for team versus team. So I think with every play we'll get better chemistry.
Another guy on offense that turned some heads last night, and in the early goings, it was defenders' heads turning around to look at him. Doug Martin.
He was a different guy, wasn't he?
He was.
We didn't see much of him last night. We didn't have to. You could tell right away he's different than he was last season and really the past couple of seasons.
And that's a good thing.
Yes, absolutely.
5 carries, 19 yards for Martin. He only played the first 2 series, ripped off gains of 5, 8, and 7 yards on his first 3 touches. Got nothing on the last 2, but he looked like he had a little burst, some good lateral mobility. That's a nice little cut there. Encouraging signs if you ask Lovie Smith.
I thought we did some good things, backed up, able to get the ball out and give us a little bit of breathing room. Doug was a big part of that. So, we're committed to the run, and there were flashes, signs tonight where, we could get it going.
Doug had plenty to say on the sideline last night and unfortunately had to talk to you.
I get it out of him. He's a guy.
He's a pro.
When you talk to Doug Martin in the locker room, he gets to the point. He's short. He gets right to it. And sometimes you're like, can you expand on that a little bit? But
I have got 15 seconds.
One of the nicest guys in the locker room. But on the broadcast last night, you could just tell he is just really excited to get the 2015 season underway. I like that 8-yard run, a little double move. Showing some cut and some speed to get it up to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, it's been a while since we got pads on, and we haven't played each other in camp, and we're tired of hitting each other. So it's good for us to come out here and play a different team. And I felt good out there, and the line did a good job of making the holes for me in the opening, and I can't wait to see what this team's going to do this year.
How important has this camp been for you? Because you've been one of the stories of camp so far. Not only the way you came in fitness-wise, but the way you've been performing. I know you've got a lot of things you want to accomplish.
Yeah, I do. I set a lot of expectations for myself this year, and I just want to come out here and just play the game that I love. And there's a lot of fire in these guys, and we're putting last season behind us, and we just want to go out here and just play this game and prove all the doubters wrong.
Here's the thing, Paul. Over the past few seasons with the injuries, starting with Doug, we've discovered these other running backs, Bobby Rainey, Mike James. Yeah. Together, all of them, I think, very good. Almost this 3-headed monster, but it's getting them on the field that's been the difficult part.
Right, and the success is going to be dependent on Doug actually staying healthy.
No matter what,
that 3-headed monster, you need the big head.
As good as he looks, let's get to opening day and let's keep him healthy as long as we can.
Sir.
All right, stick around. Plenty more to come on the Bucs Bonus Show.
Yeah, when we come back, more fumbles than me trying to read a script that Dan wrote for me. The Bucs talk turnovers.
It's only English.
Thanks for staying up with us.
DeMar Dotson did go down with a knee injury, has a knee sprain right now. That's what we're saying it is. He will be out for a period of time. Again, we're in the evaluation process still with him.
Sounds a little ambiguous, but it's bad news bears for starting right tackle DeMar Dotson.
Huge.
He suffered a left knee sprain last night, and he's going to miss some time.
Dotson carted off the field at halftime. If you watched it, it was just ugly to watch. Head coach Lovie Smith said Dotson not going to play this week. Wouldn't get any more specific on a timetable for his return. Unconfirmed reports around there suggesting perhaps up to 8 weeks.
Yeah, Lovie says they're going to try to address the position from within Omame Pamphile, but also reports are surfacing that former Lion and Colt Gosder Shirless will meet with the Bucs tomorrow. He's a good tackle.
And all through training camp, guys come in to try out for different positions, but this is a move. You bring in a tackle the next day. That's emergency.
Well, this is a move they didn't want to make, for sure.
Welcome back to Bucs Bonus. The Bucs, of course, dropped their preseason opener last night, 26-16 to the Vikings. But you have plenty of positives after you watch the film when you're the coach.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's defense got off to a bit of a slow start. They found themselves in a hole early, but they got better as the game went along, thanks in part to newly re-signed linebacker Levante David, earning every dollar.
$50 million will do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Didn't play a ton last night. We didn't have to, but made an impact when he was in the game. Credited with 3 tackles, had that 1 tackle for loss. Looked good lined up with Bruce Carter, who came over from the Cowboys. Even though the defense gave up 26 points last night, Levante and the coach, Lovie Smith, they see a silver lining.
We got some fight. We got some fight. We was down, but we kept on playing, kept fighting, and, I think it's going to be a real good season, man, a real good season.
I like the takeaways, stripping the football. That was a positive that we had. Beyond that, there were ups and downs in our game throughout, but we'll build off of this.
Lovey not pleased with the slow start, but he loves the turnovers. The Bucs forced 3 against the Vikes, all fumbles. William Golston knocked one out. Lawrence Sidbury forced one, recovered another. Kasim Green punched away the third. He also tied safety Kamario McFadden with a team-high 5 tackles. Good stuff, says Levante, but he expects more.
What's it like to have 3 takeaways in the first preseason game? Obviously, that's a huge, important factor in this defense.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. That just goes to show everybody's flying the ball, everybody trying to punch the ball out, trying to get it, and then, one thing we want to try to work on is also getting in the end zone. So that's the next step, but keeping takeaways going, and then finally getting the ball in the end zone defensively.
And another bright spot on the defensive side of the ball. Rookie linebacker Quan Alexander, one of the guys to watch. He made 4 total tackles, 3 of them solo. Alexander finding ways to get on the field. And Lovie Smith said it's hard not to take notice of some of the things he's doing.
If I had to point out one guy on the defensive side, I would say Quan Alexander and how he played. It was outstanding. Made a couple rookie mistakes, but beyond that, it's a good start.
We'll see if Alexander can find a way to get on the field even more.
He will.
A week from tomorrow, Monday Night Football. Coming up on Bucs Bonus.
We're going to take a look at some of the other NFL preseason action, which included, guess who, Paul?
Tebow!
There, you read it off the kid's card. Don't go away.
At Green Bay, that's going to be really fun to watch. Starters ought to be in half the game.
Pressure's going in. Touchdown.
Tim Tebow plays in his first NFL game since 2013. And you know what? It might be the preseason, but how cool was it to see him score a touchdown?
That kid looks stoked.
Yeah, Tebow also passed for 69 yards in a 36-10 win for the Eagles over the Colts.
Is it cool to do this still? Is this still a thing?
Not if you're a Seminole. There you go.
Rip my dress pants doing that. Of course, this weekend, not just the debut of Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota also made his debut with the Tennessee Titans. The past 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
Linked forever, yes.
BFFs.
They may
each one half of the heart bracelet, whether they like it or not.
Always will be. Of course, the schedule makers this year had something to do with it. Is Mariota? They played the Titans. The Titans played the Atlanta on Friday night. And if you watch this game, this was not a great start. A rude beginning for the Oregon Duck. You had Mariota intercepted there. The Falcons kick a field goal off of that. The next possession, Mariota just loses the ball, and that's a fumble. Paul Warrillo takes it to the house for the Falcons. It's 17-zip, but after that, Mariota really settled down. He finished the night 7 of 8, 94 yards, and led the Titans on a touchdown drive finished by our favorite Largo Packer, Dexter McCluster. And real quick, Paul, I want to say the local guys did well. Nelson Aguilar, Berkeley Prep, scored a touchdown today. And also James Wilder Jr. from Playing High scored a touchdown for the Bengals.
You can't beat the depth and the breadth of knowledge.
I mentioned we also do the Friday Night Blitz.
I'm not helping this
High school football Friday.
That's starting soon, isn't it?
Coming up.
Stay with us. We got more Bucs Bonus ahead, including...
It's officially Bucs season. I'm Anthony Allred. Coming up, I'll take you inside the first tailgate of the season. Bucs time!
I wanted to see more of the boat. Where did the boat go?
Exactly. Welcome back to the Bucs Bonus Show. Of course, the first game of the preseason comes with the first tailgate.
And the first sleepless night in Minneapolis. Why wait for the regular season to stuff yourself with food and drink and cheer on the team? We sent Bucs Bonus reporter AA Anthony Allred over to the Wing House. Are they still open?
He could go to Wing House if there's not a Bucs game.
Fans got a little rowdy watching the first Bucs game of the year.
It's the official first tailgate party of the year.
Come on out, eat some chicken wings, drink a beer.
And Bucs fans are all jacked up about the season.
We're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. I believe it. Go Tampa Bay.
We over here doing our thing, man. We ready to go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Bucs, baby. Come on now, let's go.
Hundreds of What the Buck fans came out to watch the game at the Wing House on Hillsborough Avenue.
It'll be like this for the next 5.5 months, accumulating with the Super Bowl in February. This is how we do it all year long. We look forward to this, and we crunch when it comes crunch time. This is what we do.
The way I see it is, man, it's like a 4-game job interview, man. People out there trying to get a job, man. And, you know, it give us a chance to preview, you know, what we're gonna see from the starters.
Now, granted, this is only the first game of the preseason, but for what the Buck fans, it's the dawn of a new era. So we wanted to know what they think about Jameis Winston's first start.
Your boy Jameis had a couple hiccups, but he ran one in. He's got his first touchdown as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. The defense looks sharp, and I'm looking for big things from Tampa Bay, baby.
He made one bad play, but, you know, it is what it is. He made that running touchdown, which is something we haven't seen in Tampa Bay for a long time. So we gonna get it. We gonna get it.
So with 3 more preseason games to go, what the Buck wants you to know this.
If you're a Bucs fan, get your butt down here. Support the local charities. Support your other Bucs fans. Act like you're a fan bigger than 1976. Be the fan that other people claim they are.
For Bucs Bonus, Anthony Allred.
I love the Buccaneers and I love the season starting.
News Channel 8.
Now, one guy should probably see an optometrist or something.
Well, and get hair like the other guy. That's what they should have said.
Does he
be
get
a
that
real
in
fan?
all season?
Hey, a lot of football going on. We're all into it, but we cannot forget the rest of the world, Paul.
No, we can't live in this Bucs bubble.
We're going to bring you up to date on the world of sports when we come back.
Hope you can see the golf ball through the tears.
A phenomenal talent and a major champion.
He made it. He made the putt. It's day. Jason Day.
Made a lot of putts.
Not only won his first major tournament today, he became the first player to do so by finishing 20 under par. Is that good?
That's very good.
This is a guy who had vertigo at the U.S. Open. Is that good?
No,
That's
vertigo,
bad.
not good.
Then he missed the playoff by 1 stroke at the British.
Yeah, he made a 50-foot putt today, though. And he outlasted, guess who? Jordan Spieth, Mr. America Golf, by 3 shots. Spieth finished second today. Becomes the world's #1 player tomorrow in the golf rankings. 4 majors this year. He finished no lower than 4th place. That is a heck of a year.
Dan Lucas not listed on the world golf rankings.
No, not even listed on the neighborhood golf
Sports
rankings.
anchor rankings.
Exactly.
We did this last week. The Rays in danger of being swept today in Texas. Dan, this 10-game road trip not off to a very good start.
No, not very good. And the Rays are getting in a little bit of trouble here. Mathematically, 2.5 games out of a wild card spot, but they're stuck behind a clump of teams, Paul, and that would create some very difficult scenarios that if this goes into September, they're going to be chasing a lot of teams, trying to keep up with a lot of teams. One of those teams in front of them, the Texas Rangers. Rangers are turning it on now. But second inning today, Kevin Kiermaier. Yeah, drives in Desmond Jennings. When you loaf in left field, Kiermaier is getting a double. Trust me. John Jaso brings him in, so they make the Rangers pay. And it's 3-2 Rays. Now, Drew Smiley back off the disabled list.
More like Drew Frowny, huh?
Yeah, Delino DeShields gets him here with a little bloop. So a run comes in to tie it at 3. And then we go long ball in Texas. Adrian Beltre goes deep.
Not a lot of fans there.
Yeah, well, it's because like 210 degrees out there today. Smiley lasts 4 innings, 5 runs allowed on 4 hits. Rays lose this one 5-3, Paul. They now head to Houston for a 4-game set. Nice catch, kid.
Make or break on this trip for them. With 4 races to go before the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup, points are critical. Just ask Clint Boyer, who bumps the outside wall and then slides all the way to the inside wall.
He hits it.
It's like Florida drivers on ice, right?
Exactly.
It's like anyone on ice. I'm not picking on you Florida drivers. Boyer owns the 16th and last available spot in the chase, so his crew will do anything to keep his car going.
We all do. We all do.
Matt Kenseth sitting pretty in points, 3rd place. He collects his 3rd victory of the season. Good for you, Mr. Kenseth.
Yeah, so 3 races to go now until the chase. And, of course, that culminates with the beginning of the NFL season. If you want to head out to Bucs camp this week, they're on the field tomorrow, 2 o'clock at One Buck Place, and you get 3 chances this week. I believe it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes.
Thursday's closed, and then Friday, one last practice.
Then they're getting ready. Then they're getting ready for the
you ready
next
to pull
game.
some football?
The Bungles come to Tampa next week, Monday night. That's on another network. Game 3,
network,
game
right?
3 of the preseason. The Cleveland Browns will be right here on your official Bucs station a week from next Saturday. So,
and then the 4th one, also on WFLA?
On a Thursday night, yes, the final game. I call that the reality TV game because all these guys trying to make the final roster, survive the cuts, they're playing for jobs.
Got a lot of guys that get cut before
the Jameis Winstons of the world will keep their uniforms will be shiny and white.
Bold prediction: Jameis makes the team.
That's going on a limb.
You heard it here first.
That's going on a limb.
Thanks for watching us tonight. Follow us on Twitter, WFLA Dan, WFLA Paul.
Other than that, call in sick tomorrow. Head out to Bucs camp.
We're both going to do it. Eric Zoller, Floor Guys Doing Sports.